everyone, this is Vaughn of the Voncast show. Hope everyone is doing at least okay, having a good day, good evening, depending where you are and when you're listening. Thank you for tuning in. Before we get into this conversation with our guest, I wanted to give a little intro of what it's about. It's good friend Susie, she's from San Francisco, and we'll just be talking about life as it is right now in these uncertain times, as they say, with the pandemic going on. Um, Pretty much talking about what it's like, how we feel about it, our routines we go through, we do. And yeah, it's just a lighthearted conversation with some good nuggets here and there. We talk about mac and cheese, pizza as well, and just life as it's going on. Just a heads up, we start into the conversation just off the top, ask how she's doing. We just get into it. She goes into her work and whatnot, and we go from there. So I just wanted to give a little intro of in context of this episode. Hope you enjoy. And also, audio quality is not the best and not what I would like since we're on lockdown. Don't want to go to the studio and record, so I did it through a phone app. So it's essentially a conversation recorded on the phone. Did the best I could with the audio quality in terms of signal and Wi Fi. So just bear with us. Thank you. I appreciate it. And without further ado, here's my conversation with Susie, aka Little Susie Vert. Hope you enjoy.
So, well,
Yeah.
I spent the last 20 minutes at work talking to an old Filipino lady
Uh-huh.
who her grandson used to live with her, and she was like, oh, but he doesn't live with me anymore. So he was paying for the internet, and now he doesn't live with me, so I don't have any internet. She's like, I don't have any Wi-Fi, and it's too expensive. And she was like, can you tell me how much money I owe for my property tax bill? And I'm like, oh, ma'am, I can't do that for you, but let me explain why. And then she was like, but I'm so confused. You don't do real estate? I'm like, no, ma'am, you don't pay the real estate office for your property taxes. You pay the tax department. She was like, oh, can you give me their number? And I'm like, I can, but let me tell you, ma'am, they're not open. I was like, they're not open. And she was like, well, how am I supposed to pay? I'm like, you can do it online or through the mail. But let me tell you, then I was like, if you give me your address, I can look up your property tax bill for you. She's like, that's public information? I'm like, yes, ma'am. Can you give me your address again? Because on the voicemail, that she left a voicemail every single day this week. I'm only in the office once a week. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And property taxes, I think they moved the deadline to May 4th. So she has until May 4th.
Uh-huh.
And I was just like, yeah, ma'am, you told me your address before. I wrote it down. Can you tell me again? I just want to confirm that I'm looking at the correct address. She was like, okay, what address did I give you before? I'm like, are we playing a game here? She's testing me, right? I was like, okay, I'm going to give you the street. You tell me the address. She was like, okay. I'm like, Edinburgh. She's like, 675. I'm like, okay, that's the address I have. I just wanted to make sure I was talking to the right person, So I was like, okay, ma'am, yeah, this is actually public information. It doesn't give me your name, but all it tells me is how much you owe for property tax and when it's due. And you can look this up on anybody as long as you have the address. It doesn't tell you who owns the property. It doesn't tell you what bills were paid, what's not paid. It just tells you how much the property tax bill is and when it's owed. That's it. So she was like, okay. And then I was like, okay, ma'am, do you have a pen and paper ready? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, this is all the information that you need, okay? She was, yeah. I'm like, you need your block and lot number. So this is your APN number. This is your bill number, because you're going to need to make a reference to it on the check that you're going to mail in. I was like, this is the bill number. This is how much your property tax bill is. This is the date it's due. This is where you need to mail it. And then she's like, oh, how come? She's like, but I called every day. How come you didn't call me back until Thursday? Right? And I was like, oh, ma'am, I'm only in the office once a week. I'm so sorry. But what kills me is that she listened to the whole entire voicemail greeting every single time. And the voicemail greeting explains that we do not handle property taxes. We don't handle anything private property related. We only do government stuff.
Yeah.
But, she's older. She might have been confused. So, yeah, I just wanted to make sure she paid her fucking bills,
Yeah.
She sounded old as shit, too, She was like, oh, I don't have internet. I don't have Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And then she told me she lives by herself. I'm like, damn, dude, like, your kids can't even help you with this shit? What the fuck?
Yeah, man, that's really tough. I'm glad that you're able to help her out to a degree, just talk to her and everything.
Yeah, I mean, like I could have just given her the number for that office and been like, well, she can find out herself it's closed. And then what's she going to do with no internet, right? Like, all I had to do was take an extra couple minutes to get that information for her, and her life can continue on.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's such a small act, But then she went on this whole, she asked me for my name. She said, God bless, she's Catholic and all this kind of stuff. And then she went on this whole weird tangent about, I feel like a prisoner in my own home. We should all go back to work. And I'm like,
yeah,
I'm already at work, but I'm going to keep quiet. Okay, bye.
Yeah, that's tough. Well, thank you for being on the show a second time. First time wasn't that good of a reception. I think ever since I switched to Sprint, the reception has been kind of bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's better now. It's a lot better now. But,
hopefully it gets better because Sprint was acquired by T-Mobile, and I've been actually pretty happy with T-Mobile.
Well, you said you have been happy or you haven't?
I have been. I've been pretty happy with them, yeah. And I think they're starting to roll out, allegedly they're rolling out 5G.
Oh, you know what? They have been. There's this Pebble thing I can buy, or I can get sent to. It's like this Wi-Fi thing, but it's for your phone. It boosts your signal.
Oh yeah, I have one of those.
Does it work?
Yes, it actually does. I used it when I was living in the basement of a house.
Mhm. Oh, cool. I'll check it out. Okay.
But I actually got mine from T-Mobile. They gave it to me for free.
Yeah, that's what Sprint is offering too. I just have to connect it. So
yeah, all you have to do is plug it in and put it by a window. That's all you need.
Oh wow, okay, that's really good.
Yeah, it was super easy to set up. They gave you 2 boxes. You put it next to 2 different windows or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember correctly. I haven't used it in a while, obviously, because I don't live in a thing anymore. So. Yeah.
But so here we are, just chatting. Thank you for picking up the call and taking your time out to talk. So last time we talked about, as if it's a new conversation. It's been, I'd say, a month or so into quarantine, into everything happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to say March 13th was the weekend, was when I last ate food with somebody when restaurants were still open. It's April
23rd now.
Yeah, a little over a month. How have you been holding up?
In the beginning, I was super positive. I was just like, we're America. We're going to figure this shit out. It's going to be okay. No, it's not, because at the same time, we're America, and we're up in everybody's business, and we're always greedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's the opposite. I was optimistic at first, and then I got really shaded. Now I feel like it's a little better. Maybe I'm getting used to everything, adjusting to everything.
I think that we're just adjusting. We're not necessarily accepting that this is the new normal. We are just adjusting that this is a temporary new normal for now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we should all get comfortable, but I do believe that after all of this is over, our entire trajectory as mankind has been changed.
100%.
Everything is going to change. Workplace culture is going to change. Like contracts are going to change. Like employment's going to change. Like everything is going to change. This is such a widespread, like global impact. It's insane. And I think that at the beginning, I think a lot of us were just like, all right, we got this.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you're saying it was the opposite for you. For me, I was optimistic at the beginning, and now I'm kind of like, well, I'm just a little lost. But I think what helps is definitely to try to keep a routine.
Yeah.
Having a routine really, really helps a lot.
Dude, I agree. I didn't really think of it so much, but like the last couple of weeks, I've just been like on my days off, I've been just watching shows, eating, sleeping, not really getting out much, and I think it really started to take a negative effect on my mental health. So now, I wake up early, go for a walk sometime in the morning, and just try to clean my room and shower at a respectable time, just to keep a routine, like you said, that keeps me like, keep my mental health, keep me sane. Because, if I get into like a rabbit hole just watching TV and like getting high and drinking, it becomes really unattainable, like to maintain that kind of like day-to-day routine, a bad routine per se.
Well, that, and well, you're right. It's not necessarily bad per se, but if you're becoming, that can eventually lead you to become dependent on your vices, right?
Yes. Yep.
Like for me, I find it important to have a routine because, again, I know you and we fuck around a lot, and one of our languages is memes, right?
Yeah.
There are a lot of memes out there talking about like, what day is it? Every day is Friday, or every day is Saturday, or every day is a Sunday, right? Like nobody knows what day it is, but it's like, oh, it's April 75th,
Yeah.
Okay, that's not a real name, but for me, it's important for me to wake up at a decent hour. Usually, I'm awake by 7 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I check what day it is, and it sounds really stupid, but I post little things on like Facebook or Instagram. I'll do a little story, or I'll post something like a funny image, and I'll say today is, like, for example, I didn't do one today. I really should have. So, like, I would have done one for today and said, hey, good morning. It's Thursday, April 23rd, something like that.
Yeah.
And I thought it was stupid at first because I was like, who am I? I am nobody. I'm just me. I'm just some other person living at home, stuck in a pandemic, putting themselves on the internet like everyone else. But I was shocked that a good number of my friends actually messaged me and was like, I know you do this as a joke. Because they know I like to pretend that I'm a blogger. Like I'm a fake blogger. It's a joke.
Yeah.
Everything is a joke, right? But they're like, I actually really enjoyed their whole little like, today is blah, blah, blah. They're like, it actually really is helpful. I'm like, oh, well, I'm glad it's helping somebody. And not even just that, a couple of my friends have told me they look forward to it because it's pretty lighthearted.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's important also because a lot of my friends, they're taking social media breaks. They're staying away from their phones. They're staying off of Facebook. They're staying off of Twitter. They're not reading the news. They're limiting the amount of information they absorb. So when they do come back to social media, it's nice to come back to something that's lighthearted and not so heavy. And not just like COVID, death, politics.
It's so, I agree 100%. I limited like how much I go on too because for that reason. Or just like go on certain pages or like don't scroll too much in my timeline because it takes a lot out of you.
Yeah, it does.
It's like taxing, and it's already bad enough. It's already bad enough. But I don't want to put that on like my phone and stuff. So going on breaks, social media breaks is good. I don't go on as many like chats as much, but I've been doing Zoom here and there, which is cool, seeing people. But yeah, it's interesting. Like, this whole pandemic thing is changing history, how we view things with each other. Work. I think I find myself more empathetic with different people and understanding. You know, I think I put myself in like, oh, I should be productive this day every day, but then when I have that mindset, it doesn't always work, and I feel really bad when I'm not productive. So I just kind of take it a day at a time.
Yeah, you do. And I think a really important thing that we all need to remember, I've said this to so many people, and I need to repeat it to myself because I am my own worst enemy. I am my harshest critic. I always am like, I should be doing this. I shouldn't be this way. I need to be doing this. I need to do that. I should be more productive. How come I haven't lost this much weight? I should be able to do this many push-ups or whatever by now, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not doing it. But here's the thing, like, there's no guidebook that says that what I'm doing is right or wrong. We're all in this weird uncharted territory, kind of. I mean, yeah, like there was that whole Spanish flu in 1918, but it's 2020. Okay, I wasn't alive then. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
There's no guidebook that says like this is right or wrong, but I think that if you are not productive on some days and some days you are, that's totally fine. It's really important to remember to be gentle with yourself.
100%. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be able to do like 100 push-ups at the end of this probably, but probably not. But I mean, there will be some people who do. Good for them. And if that's how they want to spend their time, cool. But I also feel like as someone who deals with anxiety and depression, like some days I feel really lost, and that's okay. I just have to tell myself it's okay, and not every day is going to be like this. So it's okay to have your off days too.
Yeah, I think accepting that is a big part of it. Same here. We're just dealing with a lot of anxiety and stuff. Yeah, it's tough, man. Like, because like you said, it's uncharted. We haven't experienced this before. It's totally everyone's going through it. Going outdoors, going for a walk really helps. Getting some fresh air.
Yes, and being in the sun. If you are somewhere where you can be in the sunlight, oh my God, at least try to be outside for 20 minutes.
Yeah. It's getting warmer too, so it's perfect.
Oh yeah, it was like 70 degrees today.
Oh my God. It's like it was like 91 today.
I don't know how I would be able to survive Los Angeles in a pandemic right now.
Really? I don't know how I don't know how to survive in San Francisco. It seems more intense there. I guess it depends.
It depends on where you live because we have lots of miniature little neighborhoods. Okay, like Los Angeles is like 1 trillion times bigger than San Francisco.
Right.
We have all these like micro neighborhoods and microclimates and everything like that. But I mean, we have beaches too, but I would say from most of San Francisco, we're obeying. A lot of the Bay Area takes our shelter in place very seriously.
Yeah.
If I was living in Los Angeles, I would not be able to stay home. I'm sorry. I would be on a beach, or I need to be at someone's place with a swimming pool.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
Just kidding. Don't go to your friends' houses. Don't go to your friends' houses. I would never. I would never do that right now. I would never.
I totally didn't go to my barber's apartment today and get a haircut either. So it's all good.
I mean, shoot. I'm just saying. Some people are quarantining in like really shitty situations. So.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. I mean, for me, I don't really go to the beach much, but yeah, like going on walks is cool. I guess I live in Northridge, where it's not LA. It's not too many people. I kind of just do my own thing. I stay indoors most of the time anyways, but yeah, it's just tough. It's just tough dealing with it and everything. So aside from routines, like what else have you been doing to kind of cope with everything?
So every so often, I do drink whiskey. I am drinking whiskey again this week. I am drinking a Japanese whiskey.
Nice, very cool.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not taking shots. I'm not slamming shots down or anything like that. I'm just sipping whiskey and cola for like
Good for you.
an hour or two, and drink just a tiny little bit, and I'm good.
That's really good. I have two
There's also
in the fridge. I haven't drank those yet.
well, tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like, I guess every day is a Friday essentially. But yeah.
Every day is a Friday. Yeah, all those things don't even matter anymore. Hump day, I don't know.
Yeah.
Part of me should be feeling really, really grateful that I have a job, but part of it still gives me anxiety too.
Yeah.
I'm constantly anxious, feeling like I'm not doing enough, or that I'm not doing it correctly, or I'm not working quickly enough. I don't know. See, I think it's kind of crazy also because I work for local government, so I see things that are happening behind the scenes, and the general public doesn't understand. There is like this whole crazy underground network of government employees who are busting their asses, but we never get any sort of credit. Because right now it's all about the first responders and all that kind of stuff. I get it.
Right.
I get it.
Right.
It's just kind of taking a weird mental toll on me, but that's okay because there's also weed. We live in California, where weed is it's totally our friend.
Are shops are dispensaries still open?
In San Francisco, they are. It's recreational, still open. However, in other counties, I don't know about Southern California, but here in the Bay Area at least, I know Santa Clara County has done away with recreational. Recreational cannabis is not considered essential. So anyone who goes to pick up cannabis has to have the cannabis card.
Wow.
So those little online businesses or those doctors are probably booming again.
I remember those. Those are like really big back then, the quote-unquote shady doctor.
Yep. Yeah. Those guys are back in business in those counties at least.
So yeah, dude, I got stuck today for 30 days on Facebook.
I'm sorry. I just took a fat hit, and
Okay.
I was looking at what you got zucked for. So I looked at what you got zucked for sober, and now I'm slightly a little bit high, and I'm looking at it. I still don't understand why you got zucked. I don't get it.
I mean, it looks like a you-know-what, but I've seen it before on pages. I've seen worse in some of the pages we belong to. I'm not going to say names, but I see a lot worse.
No, I've seen tons worse, and that's why I'm like, wait, why did you get zucked for that? That's nothing.
Yeah, it's weird. It's all because that one girl on I don't want to say anything. That one girl on that page, she was like, oh yeah, like, I haven't seen her in a while. And she goes, oh, just make new memes. I made a meme of her face on that meme. Right away, I got zucked for 30 days. I've never gotten disabled for that long. But luckily I have 2 backup accounts, which is fine.
Still.
I know. And it's so tricky.
Goodness.
I know. Like, I've seen that meme around. So, like, I figured that's fine, and there's actually nothing wrong with it. There's actually, this time around, there's like nothing wrong with it. It's just an angle and perception that makes it look a little weird.
I just, can't you just fight it?
People have said that. I think with my track record of being,
so you probably can't fight it though.
Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah. I mean, I tried, but we'll see. And also, I'm scared to log back into my regular Facebook account from my new one, because I think sometimes if you do it long enough, it links them together. They realize, oh, they put 2 and 2 together. Like, this is the same person. Let's take out his other account. So, I'm a little cautious of that. So, we'll see. But, are you drinking the whiskey right now?
I am.
Nice. How is it?
Smooth. I think you should try this whiskey. It's only like $28 a bottle.
Where do you get it?
I know you can get it at Costco.
Okay.
I know you can also get it at Bevmo. I think you can get it at Bevmo. And I think I've seen it at Target. Bevmo is online order pickup only.
Okay. You know what? I would Target here. You wouldn't find it as a store there, I don't think, would you?
I don't think the Whoa, edit that shit out. Woo. On?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, sorry. I pressed the button because I was getting another call from a scam call, so I was like, wait, let me make sure I don't press the wrong button. I didn't want to hang up on you, that's why.
Oh, no worries. Yeah. I'll have to check it out.
You know, dude, it is such an easy whiskey to drink. It's Suntory.
Okay.
Suntory is the brand. If you've seen Love Actually, no, not Love Actually. Something Lost in Translation. Yeah. Oh, have you ever heard of that one whiskey, Yamazaki?
I haven't. I've been hearing good things though.
Okay, so the Yamazaki whiskey is under Suntory also, Casa Suntory. Yeah, so this one is only like $30.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find it. Let me see where you can get it. Total Wine.
Okay.
I know you know Total Wine.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, let me just see. It's labeled as a Scotch, even though it's technically not, because it's not from whatever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
From the place. Just saying.
Yeah. Oh, got it. Thank you.
Anyways, but yeah, it's really smooth. So easy to drink. You just drink it straight. I prefer it on the rocks.
Uh-huh.
Some people just drink it straight.
Oh, it's nice. It seems like a very easygoing drink.
It is. Japan usually drinks it as a highball. They use it as a highball. So kind of like it's like a highball is a mixed drink. So like have you heard of like a Scotch and soda?
Okay, got it.
7 and 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. We had the same conversation. I didn't know what it was, and I'm going to say the same thing. I only know about 8 balls, but that's a joke. But,
all good. And so today you learn about whiskey highballs.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to try that out.
It's just a name for a drink.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Nothing too fancy.
Okay. I haven't bought hard liquor in a long time, but that might be kind of a good time to try. You know, something to chill on, to drink.
Yeah, you should. It's easy to sip, and I don't know. It's just such an easy. It's just so easy to drink.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so easy to drink that you're just gonna. It's eventually gonna become something that you have on hand.
Oh, nice.
But it's pretty much okay. So, yeah, a highball is pretty much like a whiskey soda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So mac and cheese, man. That's how I want mac and cheese because I make the name. I make the names up for you and them. What's your favorite kind of mac and cheese?
All right. I fucking love Velveeta.
That's good stuff.
I love Velveeta skillets.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love Hamburger Helper. I even fuck with Tuna Helper.
I like that.
But I have never had the boxed Cracker Barrel mac and cheese.
I've never had those. I mean, I've pretty much had like the store brand. I've had the Kraft macaroni and cheese with the yellow dinosaur.
Box, right?
I've had the Auntie Anne's with the nice ones.
So the vegan stuff?
Yeah, I've had those. Well, I just loved the mac and cheese when I was growing up, and you know, I came home from school. It was easy to make, and it's just so funny how the internet kind of really perversed mac and cheese now.
Oh yeah, Because some people don't get it.
Yeah, and it's okay. I think because it sounds so innocent. It's so innocent that it's kind of corrupted. It's kind of trippy, but people don't get it. That's okay. It's more over the joke, and people are like, I don't get it. What's the joke? Well, I guess you kind of learn over time, but
They'll get it
yeah.
eventually.
Yeah, yeah. You said you like to put stuff in your mac and cheese, which is weird to me. I never. The most I put is like hot sauce.
Dude,
You know?
you are not living your best life.
I know. What do you put in mac and cheese?
Oh, bacon, garlic, onions, broccoli, fucking
Interesting.
ham, fucking bell peppers.
Man,
Oh,
I'm missing out.
yeah, different types of cheeses. Like, there's even restaurants in the Bay Area that are just mac and cheese restaurants, and it's
Wow.
like a build your own mac and cheese thing.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like my mac and cheese is like, I use 2 different cheeses, and I put bacon and broccoli, and I top it with crushed sliced hot Cheetos and a drizzle of truffle oil.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
You know, I'm so bougie, but also
No, that's good.
a little hood, just a little bit.
Yeah, that's good. That sounds really amazing, actually.
And then throw a little hot sauce on top.
Oh yeah, of course. What's your favorite kind of pizza? Top 3.
Ooh.
Or just your favorite. Top 2 might be hard.
So one of my all-time favorite pizzas. You know what? Okay, I would say I'm gonna get so much hate for this, but I don't give a fuck. I fuck with Costco combination pizza.
You wouldn't get hate from that. That's really good.
But but let me explain why it's the best.
Okay.
Because it's my number one, because I don't have to be in a mood to eat it.
Uh-huh.
I'll always be down to eat it. I like it hot. I like it room temp. I like it cold. I even eat it like the next day cold. Like day old pizza cold with sriracha is like my fucking jam.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Costco pizza is always the same, you know? It's consistent no matter where you get it. It's always the fucking same, right?
That's true.
So
I
if
love
you like
Costco
it,
pizza.
exactly. Like you like it, you love it, so you know it's reliable for you. No matter where you go, you're going to be able to get something you're familiar with, right? Maybe not Costco in Asia or something, but I'm just saying.
Right.
So I would say my all-time favorite pizza is Costco pizza combination. And then the only deep dish pizza I fuck with is from Little Star in San Francisco.
Okay.
And I'm very particular about it because they use cornmeal to make the crust.
Ooh.
And it's just such a fucking crunchy deep dish. It's so good. Yeah, the crust is amazing. You just want to like cut the crust away and dip it back into sauces and like into itself and eat it. Like it's so fucking good. Come to the city and I'll take you there. I always take people there.
Okay.
So good.
Yeah.
It's so bomb. So bomb.
Yeah.
And then there's another category of pizza.
Okay.
Golden Boy.
Okay.
So Golden Boy pizza, they do a style of pizza. I forgot what it's called, but it's similar to focaccia bread. So the pizza, I forgot what the name of it is for that style, but it's served in a square. It's a sheet pan pizza, not a circular pizza.
Okay.
But it's thicker than the regular thin slice pizza. It's like focaccia bread almost. But this place, Golden Boy, they're famous for the clam and garlic pizza.
Clam and garlic. Interesting.
This thing is like a whole category of pizza on its own. Like, yeah, they have pepperoni, they have cheese, they have veggie or whatever, but you can make your own or whatever. But everyone gets clam and garlic. It's like, that's what you get. Yeah, that's a category of its own. The category of its own.
It sounds like it.
Yeah. But Golden Boy is never like I would never turn down Golden Boy. That's another one that I would never turn down. But I'm not always. I'll always be down to go to Golden Boy, but I'm not always down to eat crime and garlic.
Yeah, it seems like it's not something you can get every time. It seems heavy, the flavor, you know.
That and like you have to be considerate. Like if you care, you know, you're gonna smell. Your breath is gonna smell.
Sure.
But for me, like combo pizza, fucking it just hits good anytime.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
No pineapples on your pizza, huh?
That's all for you, man.
I know.
That is all for you.
I'm into pineapple on pizza. It's something about the tart flavor that I enjoy. Yeah, it's usually wrong. I respect that.
Well, since you like the tartness on pizza, would you ever, like, from a pineapple, would you ever consider putting kiwi on pizza?
Kiwi, I don't know. That's a different kind of tart. It's like pineapple. It's like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's too much. Like the tart and the pineapple is just right. It's just pineapple. But kiwi is just like the seeds in it and everything.
But then the pineapple that people use when they put it on pizza, they're using canned pineapple. That's all corn syrup.
Oh, I didn't know.
You do realize that, right?
Huh.
Like it's all in syrup.
That makes sense. Yeah.
It's just putting in chemicals and sugars.
I popped my bubble. Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
No, it's okay. You're right. You're right. I mean, wow. I mean, we're taking it back right now. You're right.
Okay, whereas if you were to have pizza where someone puts fresh pineapple on it, you could definitely taste the difference, right?
True.
I mean, I think you can.
I think so. Yeah. Man, now that sounds kind of good. Pizza. I bought some sandwiches at the grocery store just to eat. That's after.
I had rice with tofu and tomatoes and eggs.
Wow, you like to cook as well. I've seen your Instagram posts. You're into cooking.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, I have my own apartment in San Francisco. I have a roommate, but I'm actually quarantining with my family right now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so when San Francisco was given the shelter-in-place order, my mom wanted me to come home because she thought it was better for the family to just all be together.
Yeah, of course.
You know, she's fucking right. I mean, I would not want to be just alone or with my roommate the entire time.
Yeah. What are your favorite things to cook lately?
To be honest, the last week or so, I haven't been cooking. I've been letting my parents do the cooking because the first couple of weeks I was cooking.
Right.
Yeah, so we've just been taking turns, but my family is such a bunch of meat eaters. Like, I honestly don't eat that much meat anymore.
Yeah.
So I tend to just stir fry vegetables, but since they all want meat, I'm like, oh God, I guess I'll make pasta.
Yeah.
I was making a lot of pasta for a while, but even then I was like, do you have to have meat? I just want to eat this pesto with spinach and call it a day, you know? But
yeah, it's just it's proven that having so much meat isn't good, and you kind of feel a bit sluggish, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, and actually lowering your meat consumption and all that and kind of weaning yourself off of eating so much meat right now would actually be very, very smart because our whole farming and agriculture and the whole meat industry is going to get fucked by this as well. It's already happening.
Wow. Yeah.
It's already happening. The pork industry is already hurting.
Damn.
Like there's not enough. The farmers are losing out on money and shit like that, but the middle guys are making all the money.
Mm-hmm.
I was half awake when I was reading about it this morning. But anyways, yeah, the prices of meat are going to go up.
Yeah, I can see that.
Practicing being vegetarian for a meal or two would probably benefit right now.
That's true. You're right. Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, man.
You know what?
What's that?
It could be smarter on your wallet too.
Oh yeah. You know, speaking of that, I had way fewer apps. Uber Eats from my phone. I was like getting it a lot, and I think it's because there's no restaurants open, and if you want to get stuff from restaurants,
Mhm.
so I was like, you all spending way too much money on this. So I deleted the app. So like, yeah, hopefully we can save money that way.
And plus you're in LA, like if you don't drive, like if you don't have your own car, you're not, you know, you have to throw money on transportation.
Yeah, yeah,
I get it, man. I get it.
yeah. So I use that money towards my OnlyFans purchases.
Nothing wrong with that. Not hate. Sorry, I just took
I know.
weed.
I figured that money on that. Yeah.
Whiskey and weed on my license, y'all.
I have a couple, you know, but you see them in the memes. But yeah, you know, trying to get off.
Are a whole entire love language, man.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm so glad I can just take memes of what's cool, it's funny. You know, I take memes to like uplift people, you know.
And plus the memes that you make of your friends, they're always lighthearted. They're never, like, they're funny, but they're not offensive.
Right. I try not to make offensive ones. I'm not that kind of person to do that, you know?
Yeah. You're definitely not.
Yeah, just not me, you know, so whatever. But, well, thank you for chatting. I enjoyed the chat. You know, thank you. It's nice to hear from you.
It's good talking to you again, Ron. We should do
You too. We should. I can't wait till this whole quarantine thing lifts. I want to go visit you, just hang out, and just chill, man. So you know those good mac and cheese and pizza places.
Dude, all we would do is probably get lit, eat, take epic photos, watch stoner comedy movies.
I'm down.
I would probably make you take a couple of bus rides with me.
I'm down.
Dude, man, that's like one of my favorite things to do on the weekends in San Francisco. Oh, I so miss this. But where I live in San Francisco, there's a farmer's market right outside of my apartment on the weekends.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so on Sundays, like, I just fucking roll out of bed. I wake up early, but I stay in bed until like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
I'll roll out of bed, stroll down the farmer's market just to check out all the prices. Go do my shopping at the Asian market, the Asian produce market. Come back to the farmer's market, all right? Buy whatever was cheaper at the market than at the Asian market.
Yeah.
And then I usually try to support a local coffee shop across the street.
Nice.
Buy coffee. Yeah, it's a good neighborhood spot. And then I'll go back to my apartment, get really baked, and then meal prep. And then I'll have like my lunches and dinners done for the week. And then I'll be like, oh, I still have a couple of hours. Okay, run some more errands. Maybe I'll go for a walk. And then I end up getting really stoned, and then I'll take the bus home. And it's some of the best people watching.
Nice.
Yeah, San Francisco's got its characters.
It sounds great. Wait, I'm so bad with San Francisco geography. Are you near Haight Street?
Sort of. I'm really close by. I'm very close to the Haight area.
Okay. Cool. Well, thank you again for the conversation. Have a good one. I'll play some in later on today.
You probably will.
Yeah.
Probably will.
Well, thank you so much, Susy. Take care, be safe, and hope to see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, take care.
Bye.
Bye.